The country's borders have now become a haven for the spread of the coronavirus, a situation that has turned push to shove, prompting decisions by government, decisions that will force to each their burden, in this case, to each country their fight.
A total of 43 cases have recently crossed the border from neighboring Somalia and Tanzania. As of yesterday, the cases that have crossed the border were distributed as follows. Wajir had 14 cross-border cases. Izebania had 10 cross-border cases. Namanga had 16 cross-border cases. Lunga had 2, and Loitoktok 1.
These cases have now increased the number of the affected counties to 22 out of the total 47. And the country acting tough about the safety and health of its citizens, the Kenya-Somalia and the Kenya-Tanzania borders have now been shut. No movement of persons or any passenger-faring automobiles will be allowed in and out of Kenya's territory, just cargo vehicles. But even with that, there is a catch.
That all drivers of cargo vehicles shall be subjected to mandatory COVID-19 disease testing and will only be granted entry into the territory of the Republic of Kenya if they test negative.
At least 78 truck drivers, all foreign nationals, have tested positive at different border crossings in the country. Earlier today, the Ugandan Health Ministry had posted that 43 truck drivers had tested positive for the virus, among them 14 Kenyans. The others were spread out across 5 other countries, a clear indication of the impact that porous borders have on the fight against the coronavirus pandemic.
The whole world is walking through the valley of the shadow of death.
But it could be a valley that Tanzania has not yet experienced. Well, given the concerns raised by the World Health Organization, as well as other countries regarding how the country's handling of the pandemic. The U.S. Embassy, while issuing their health alert today, indicated that the Tanzanian government had not released any data on COVID since April 29th. So there was no current data on the number of people diagnosed with disease in Tanzania. The alert further indicated that the risk of contracting COVID-19 in Dar es Salaam is extremely high. And despite limited official reports, all evidence pointed to exponential growth of the epidemic in Dar and other locations in Tanzania. Despite several meetings being held on COVID across the East African community, President John Magufuli has been missing in action. President Magufuli skipped a virtual meeting on Tuesday that had been convened by the EAC heads of state. It was not the first time his continued absence raised eyebrows. Only 509 cases have been reported in Tanzania. That was in April. With limited information regarding the status of the country's health, neighboring heads of state have taken it upon themselves to continue their fight, using their position to their advantage and to the advantage of the people they lead. Raquel Migai, Citizen TV.